Hey guys, I'm going to try something a little bit different today. Um, I've got a different positioning with my camera here, and I am going to I'm just working on an outline right now. So we're just going to kind of see how this goes and see how this recording works. And I'll decide if it's something that I want to post. As far as you guys getting to watch it or not. It is a beautiful Sunday out. The birds are chirping outside, and there's a beautiful breeze out there, so I'm kind of getting that in the sunroom window here. And just giving me the opportunity to spend a little time doing another outline. Debating on if I'm going to do a live this afternoon on Facebook. I can't do lives on YouTube yet. I don't understand the algorithm things and all of that stuff, and nor do I want to. I'm not trying to compete with anybody when it comes to that, so I'm just doing what makes me happy, and I just thought that it might be something that other people would want to watch and just kind of follow along with. And if they do, so be it. If not, that's all good too. I'm just, feeling all my feels, I guess. And part of that is just being able to get my design and my work just out of my brain. I like to be able to pull out my creativity when I can. It's always a good feeling to see another design go down on the burn surface. To see it fully completed is a whole nother ball game. So right now I'm just working on an outline, putting an outline down on one of the burns, and that's all I'm doing right now. Just kind of breathing through it, getting going for the day. I am not a morning person, so and yeah, this is not morning for most people, but this is my morning, and I'm absolutely okay with that. It gives me a chance to kind of get myself started on whatever I plan to do. We're going to switch tips right now, so I'm using this one right now, and that's the one I usually use the most. We're going to switch over to my shader tip, and as always, I've got my trusty tea on hand. I'm going to switch to the other tip here, so I can do this little fantastical creatures hair up here. I like the way that this tip works better for that. It helps me be able to lead out more flared lines, and I like that with almost all of my mushroom design work. This is the tip that I use the most, because it works really good to do the mushroom gills. So that's one of those things that I really enjoy about this tip. And it's just calming for me. I think if you've watched me before, you know that I say that it is absolutely zen for me. the wood burning is. Um, and it is. It's an extremely calming and satisfying um, form of art for me. Later on this afternoon, I'll get into a little bit busier, uh, more uh, advantageous, I guess, form of art, which I will be grabbing my chainsaw and working on my owl. So I kind of do a little bit of everything. It's kind of like my musical taste. It's all over the place, and I like it that way. I mean, I think that being able to branch into many different forms is a good thing. Adaptability is a good thing. You don't even necessarily realize that until you are put in situations that you have to kind of adapt to. So, and that's kind of the story of my life, is being able to adapt to many different situations. So I guess that's kind of why my art is in many different realms, along with my eclectic music taste. Now, what you're seeing right now, I switched sides, and one of the things that is harder for me is getting the same flow, because when you switch directions, you're using the pen a different way. It just you kind of gotta make those adjustments, and sometimes they're harder to make for me than I'd really like them to be. So you can see that right here, and I'm showing you this so that you know that it happens and that it can happen. This is a little bit choppier than the straight flick, so I'll do this side. So when I go this direction, it's more of a straight flow. As you can see, more of a guided fleck, consistent, more of a consistent line, and so that's my strong side. I'm right-handed. Everything flows to the right really well. So now I'm going to show you again the left side and why this is a different thing. It's switching over a different part of my brain, and everything. So now I need to use so instead of using this side and going this direction, now I'm going to be flipping using the other side, okay? So now you'll see, now if I try to do the guided this way, ooh, I'm actually doing pretty good. Oh, there it is. So where you just saw the break, so I'm going to have to join these two lines. And so this side is not as natural for me and becomes more work. So instead of having one flowing segmented line, I now have, I shouldn't say segmented line because that's not a line then. This would be a segmented line, the fracture here that's in between that I now need to connect. So I would go like this, which you can see does not give the same flick of the hand, I should say. So I'm still trying to figure out how to master that. So normally what I would do, and I'll try it here and see if this is gonna work. So this is like I'm learning all the time, and so you have to learn to adapt your style for what works the best for you. So like normally you saw this is the direction that I work the best. So that would be if I were to try to go this way, okay? But it's still unnatural. It doesn't feel right because I'm going from, instead of going from an inner point to an outer point, I'm now going from an outer point to an inner point. And the reason I'm explaining that to you is because when you start from the inside, when you start from the inside of something, your pressure level is more, and you get more of a stamped in, and then you can glide and kind of flare out. Okay, so that's the way that works. So when you're working from the outside, like I was trying to do here, and going in, my pressure point now is on the outside, and then that means that the hair strand is getting thinner on the inside, which that is not what I'm going for. So, that's something for you to watch for and learn, if you can figure out things that will work better for you, that, that's something to look for. I am not a professional by any means. I'm just giving you a little bit of advice, and just kind of, trying to help you through that process, And so it works a little. It works okay in the thin lines, but now I'm going to try it this direction and see, from the out to in. So again, here you can see thicker band, thinner band. So that is what I want, but I need to be able to calm myself. So you see a little bit, I do have tremors normally, and so that's something that I have to control, and that's where I say when I am trying to control my zen and how it's zen, I have to be able to breathe through and calm that energy that is flowing, that's causing that tremor. So now when I do it again, I'm going to try to focus in, and I'm in my mind, I'm telling myself to focus on the tip and let the pen just kind of lay in my fingers. And so then I guide it outwards. Okay, so that one was a lot better than the other ones that I had done here, and you can kind of see how that flared. There's still a break in the pattern, but it's something that you work with, and you find your ways around those things. But you learn the right breath pattern for yourself, to know where you need to hold that breath to get the correct feel for everything as you're going through it. So that is just a short little video for today. I just wanted to do a little thing and see how it turned out. Here's the little, she's going to be another one of my little mushroom fairy people. So I hope you like that. And I hope to see you guys again. And there you get to see me. And I'm sending a smile to everybody today. And I hope you guys have a good Sunday. And I'll be back maybe later on doing a live on Facebook. So have a great afternoon, y'all. Bye.